Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tabitha. Today we are going to talk about Introduction to Financial Accounting. So why are we doing financial accounting? It's because our channel does stock market, and when you understand vocabularies, some terminologies in financial accounting, it's going to be much easier for you to navigate the stock market platform because you understand all the wording and all those stuff. So under financial accounting too, we have those part that talk about valuation of the shares or stocks, and this topic is also part of the part of the stock market. So you will really be familiar with the terminologies and why the meanings of some of the terms used. So I hope you're going to enjoy this part of our YouTube channel covering financial accounting. So what is then the financial accounting in words? So why do we need this financial accounting part? So it's always need by maybe different people. It can be used by different people. Things people like managers for them to make decision on what they want to do within their companies, like what product do they want to sell, what do they want to release. So, and then it's also used by investors like us who want to really learn about the companies. So when you are doing your analysis, so you are looking at fundamental of the companies, and those fundamentals, they are always presented in a financial accounting way. So where you go and look at the income statement, you look at the balance sheets, you look at all those other things that you need to consider before you invest in a company. So there are a lot of people who use financial accounting information to make decisions. So the financial accounting itself is a process of recording, summarizing, and reporting companies' business transaction or personal finance transaction, as I will use it. Because if you're working on your finances, it become more of personal finance stuff. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more videos and I will appreciate your support. So the next thing is the agendas that we're going to talk about today, which involve what is the financial accounting itself, and there is the statements that are involved when you're doing financial accounting, and the GAAP. The GAAP, GAAP. So what is the GAAP? So let's look at those agendas as we make more example, give more example of financial accounting, and we will look at them on how we can apply this information in our stock market journey or investing. So how? So now let's look at this one. So the process of recording, summarizing, and reporting financial business companies transaction is done through so many financial statements, things like income statements, things like balance sheets. The other one is the cash flow statements. And the next thing will be a statement of retained earnings. So all the statements that are under financial accounting make up the financial accounting presentation of the financial analysis. So these are the things that we will be going through them as we go through all the financial accounting examples and how we can apply it to our stock market thing. So we have already really defined that financial accounting things. We are now looking at the financial statement, and we are all familiar with all these things. We have already been talking about them on this channel. So let's go and look at them one by one. So this reporting, summarizing, and recording of the business transaction is done through financial statements, like we had said before. And now we will look at them individually and why are these income statements important. So the income statement is made up of earnings, and this give you the net income of the company. So under the net income now, once you know the net income, you will now see if your company is making profit, right? If your company is making profit, and then how do you want to increase the growth of your company? If your company is not making profit, do you think it's worth it for you to continue doing business, or you should close your door and try something else? So that is the thing, like the income statement shows the company's profitability of the business. So it shows that profitability. So we have to make sure, so it's made up of revenues and expenses. So this one gives you the net income. And the main reason, profitability. So another statement under this financial statement things will be the balance sheet. So the balance sheet always shows how liquid is your company is. So the liquidity of the company is determined by the balance sheet, because it will show you like the numbers of assets, the numbers of liabilities, and the capital ownership, right? So when you look at that, this statement shows you the financial position. So this one is also used when you are evaluating stocks, right? You have to see where does the company stand financially. How many assets do they have? How much liabilities do they have? How much honest equity liabilities and asset in this point? Those are the things that you focus on. And sometimes you will hear people talking about, oh, the company has so much debt, so that one really affect your decision on whether you should buy that company or not. Of course, yes, for other people they will say no, it will not affect it because the other factors that they need to consider. So this is the thing. So it shows the statement. It's the statement that shows the financial position of the company. The next one of the financial statement account is that is the cash flow. Cash flow statement is the next one. So cash flow statement cash flow statements, the statement of the cash flow. So what is coming in, what is going out, right? How much cash do you have? So this one also show like the cash that is used, cash from the operation, cash from the investment, cash from financing. You put them together, and then now you see all the cash going into and out of the business. So this one also shows like how much cash do they have. Why is it important? This one is also important to show that the company is capable of correcting something that will need immediate cash. Let's say there's a debt and these people are coming after them and they want this one, and they can easily just pay it off, right? Pay it off, especially for operation. Operation can also, if the cash is there for operation, it will improve the performance of the company, and maybe they will sell more stuff, or maybe they will hire well-educated or talented team. So it's really important to know like the cash flow statement too. Now let's look at the next financial statements that make up the financial accounting reporting scene. So this is the statement of the retained earnings, the statement of the retained earnings. Statement of the retained earnings shows the shareholders' equity, right? Shows the shareholders' equity. So this one also show like how is the company doing in terms of who are buying into this company, who are the shareholders. So most of the time for people who buy stocks and shares, right? People who buy shares, they are falling under this category, the category of the shareholders' equity. Yeah, they are putting their money into this company. So you fall under that shareholder equity. The stocks, people buying stock, contributed capital, and the retained earnings things. The total value belong to the owners, right? So that's it. That's it. So the shareholders' equity or the statement of retained earnings can be used by investors by checking if these people are actually attracting more investors, common shareholders who want to be part of their company. So if the value is very small, and then you can tell them that people are not interested in buying shares from this company or doing business with this company. And that will also help you in making sound decision of not to buy this company if you had to. Okay. So the next thing is the GAAP. GAAP, General Accounting Principle, something. So this GAAP is the rules. There are rules, financial statement report rules set by Financial Standard Board. So people have to follow this one strictly because it can really get them into trouble. You have to really show honesty in when you are reporting for financial accounting, auditing, right? So you have to give them the accurate information that is required. So the GAAP is the rule that govern the financial accounting or accounting in general. So now let's see what are some of the topic of the GAAP topic. The GAAP topic. What are some of the topic? This topic are it governed the accounting practices, right? Practices, you have the ethic. Ethic is really very important under this topic. You have to be very ethical when you're reporting financial statements, right? You're preparing financial statement, you have to be ethical. So you don't really mess up the company. How financial statements are presented. Those are the topics there. So this the end of the video, and no, oh, notes. So all public traded companies are required to follow GAAP. So they have to abide by this rule, otherwise they will come after them. Private companies might or might not, it's up to them. But public traded company have to abide by the rule, because this is what will, the honesty will now really encourage us to keep buying those companies' shares, and the company will grow. Any sort of unethical behavior can really affect the whole performance, because when it get to the public that this thing was not like this, it will affect people who have already invested in this company, and they might decide to sell their stuff. And when they sell their stuff, the company will now get into trouble of not being able to sustain itself, and the company might go bankrupt. So that's why it is very important for them to follow the GAAP rule. They have to follow the GAAP rules so that there is that honesty and there no misinformation, so that we can keep everything in place. So that's the end of the video. If you like this video, please subscribe for more video, and I will see you next time.